Hello, my little munchkins, crones, and sunflowers. How are you on this Monday night? I hope your day was great. And remember, the word of the week is pretty and handsome. So think of how beautiful you are, how pretty you are. Think of pretty things and things like that. Well, with that being said, we're going to do a reading on Beyonce. You know, I try to read on my girl. Well, she's not my girl, but I try to read on her because I find Jay-Z and Beyonce's story fascinating. Just as I do Diddy, I do follow them. I just don't read on them every day, but I read on them once a month because they are who I follow. Who I'm following now is Jay-Z and Beyonce, Diddy and his crew, and most definitely Britney Spears. So, and I do Kate Middleton after that one. So it seems like everything is going okay.
Yeah.
But today I got this new box of cards that I'm going to do, and they call Heaven and Earth Tarot. And I'm going to be reading, well, I don't know if I'm going to be reading them, but probably, but I've been waiting for them to come in the mail. And let's see. I told Baby Crone to do it because she likes, hey, Baby Crone, you do the, she likes doing it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yes. The Heaven and Earth Tarot.
Go ahead, baby. Advertise.
Okay. Yes, we're going to open it up. Very beautiful box.
Very beautiful.
Yeah. Do tell me, what is this symbol I'm looking at right here? It looks like a star.
A symbol?
Yes, I don't want to misquote it.
I don't see it. Oh, that is that's the pentagram, isn't it? Isn't it the pentagram?
Oh, I thought it could have been like the Star of David.
Yeah, or the Star of David. Yeah, it's the Star of David. Why did you ask me? You just want to be sure? Yeah, it's the Star of David. I just
wanted to be sure.
Yeah, it's the Star of David. Yeah. Let me hold the book.
Book smells good. It checks out.
She loves books. She loves to smell books. Crazy, isn't it? This is a nice book.
These are interesting.
Very nice book. But go ahead.
Yes. Okay, hold up. Just gotta open it, you guys. Hold on one sec. Okay. There we go.
Here's a word while she's doing that. It says, I have not commanded you. Be strong and courage. No, I'm sorry. I have not commanded you. Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. So this is kind of like this is the
oh, now I see what you mean.
Yeah. That's similar to these. That's just similar to these.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, show them what
okay. I see what they was working with over here.
Yeah.
You guys really can't see it, but this is the full, and they have I'm gonna leave the Jewish symbols alone because I'm not very familiar with the Jewish alphabet. However, I do see what looks like a bull down here, so I'm not sure if that's supposed to represent Taurus, but they have the elemental sign of air, and then it says the fool is Aquarius and Uranus.
And also, the book has two meanings. It has a meaning of an image, and it also has a heavenly interpretation, and it also has an earthly interpretation and questions. And that fancy writing I don't understand. I think it's transformation at the bottom. So the reading has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different ways in which you can interpret it. Mm-hmm. I really like that. I'm going to be getting in that tonight.
Yes, going to show off the Empress real quick so you can see some of the beautiful cards.
Pass them over. Let me see.
Yes.
Yes, they are gorgeous.
Ooh,
I just wish that they were made out of this kind of material. I love them. The Emperor.
Showing you guys a few. We have some interestingly named cards. Oh, I'm sorry. This is not the Page of Cups. It's the Princess of Cups. Love that. And then here we have the material. Oh, okay. I love that. The Five of Pentacles is not called the Five of Pentacles. They call it the material troubles.
Well, okay. And I see they have a lot of zodiac signs here. I see Mars, I see Taurus, and I see Mercury.
Yes.
And also that would be water.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
They give you a little bit more in depth.
They give you a little bit more
like the number and the planet or the zodiac sign.
Right.
You get all the.
Yeah.
Are you about to shuffle these?
Yes, I'm about to shuffle.
Oh, okay. I was trying to keep them.
Yeah. So anyway, we had an unboxing of the cards.
Yes. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Yes. Well, let me just sit here and shuffle them for a minute.
Okay.
Forget that. Who's gonna sit there and do all of that? That's a lot of work. To shuffle up these cards like that.
What we've learned recently, though, however, with Jay-Z and the Beyonce.
Are they on the move?
Yes, it's rumored out there that they have fled the country, Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Because they don't want to be in it. And also we heard that, allegedly we heard that apparently they believe that Diddy set their house on fire. It is curious how Jay-Z is close to you. And then when you get in trouble or something wrong, he always abandoned. He did it to me. He did the same thing he did to Kanye.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You abandon ship when things get wrong. But I know Beyonce got a lot to do with that too. But she's in it. I don't care. She done did things. People talking about Beyonce.
Yes, they
50 talk about Beyonce. So Beyonce got issues. And I know we love her and we want to believe that you all want to believe that the sun set and rise in your queen. Well, she's your queen. Everybody needs somebody to worship. Mm-hmm. I don't. I'm not worshiping no other woman or man.
Worship yourself.
I'm going to worship me. All the praises go to me and mine. How about that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. So we're just coming on to just see about what's going on with the lawsuit case, charges, like what's going on. It's so.
You want to shuffle these, or you finished? You doing it? They should be pretty much shuffled.
Fun. Sorry,
but don't bend them because you know I don't like my cards bent.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So we're gonna run some cards. Let's get ready to rumble. So let's see what's going on with Jay and Bay. Are they on the go? How is their marriage? How is everything going with them?
Mm-hmm.
How is everything going with Jay and Bay?
Yes. Bonnie and Clyde over there.
Bonnie and Clyde.
No, I really don't have to see that movie because everyone always references.
It's a very good movie.
A troubling duo is what I see.
They were robbers. They were bank robbers, and it's an old movie. It's in color, but they called it color back in the day. It's in Technicolor.
Yeah.
Some of them out there know what I'm talking about, calling about Technicolor TV. All right.
I think
so Jay and Bay, you got me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So here we go. So we're going to do for Jay. We're going to do I like to do the man first.
Okay.
Oh, we have, what is it? You don't have my glasses.
That is the 10 of Cups.
That's the 10 of Cups.
And it says something at the bottom, but your finger was covering it. It says perfected success.
Okay.
I like that.
See, they always saying how Beyonce is divorcing Jay-Z, but this represent Jay-Z and this represent Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
Hold the card, sweetie, so you can look at it.
This is also a 10, but the 10 of Swords.
Okay.
And this one is ruin, literally.
Really? Yes. Ruin to rise again. You see the sun in the back? And I think that's water. Is that water in the back?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
I fell in love with these cards. Okay. So when I look at these two, I see that this is a love-hate relationship.
Okay.
It's a love-hate. They love each other and then they hate each other. Not literally, but strongly dislike.
I can believe it.
The problem with them is
this is
thank you. You're helping me,
You're
baby
welcome.
Crone.
This is just the Knight of Swords.
And that's all it says?
Yes, and then we have some of the elements. It's a double Gemini and a Taurus, apparently.
Thank you. So what we have here is the Knight of Swords. So we see movement.
Mm-hmm.
We see a Knight of Swords. So that we see action. We see that they are moving. And I think if you're not in the country, it's nothing that they could do to you if you're out of the country, right?
That is true.
Because that's what happened with that girl when the one that was deleted.
Yeah.
Aquila?
Mm-hmm. Shaquilla.
Shaquilla. So when you out of the country, but isn't it grand that you could just get up and go when things get tough? But we heard that they had a fire. So what I see here in their marriage, that they love each other. It's a love-hate relationship. And they are definitely on the move of moving around, traveling. Also, baby Crone.
Yes, this is the Two of Cups.
There's
love.
Right. So I see love above them.
The Two
I can't
of
see.
Swords and peace.
Baby Crone gonna help me.
Love and peace.
Love and peace. So you see, I see the moon, and I see the moon going this way. So when the moon is going this way, it's going full.
Yes.
When the moon is going the opposite way, it's
going dark.
Going dark. Oh, I see an ace of swords. So I see a lot of swords. First of all, that backs my attention.
Ace of Swords.
Yeah, and the cards are definitely shuffled good too.
Mm-hmm.
So I see an ace of swords, and at the bottom, what do I see?
Temperance just means temperance. I like how some of these have names.
Just temperance just mean temperance, but I'd like to know the zodiac sign. That's Sagittarius. No, that's Jupiter. No, that's don't tell me. Jupiter.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And
Sagittarius, right.
And apparently, I think there are some path numbers on there, at least by the arrows indicated. We have to look harder.
Okay. So anyway, baby Crone, you ready?
Okay. Yes.
So as I'm gonna do this, you lay out your cards, and then I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
As I'm finished with this, you should be finished. Okay. All right. So what I see in this, I see a love-hate relationship. I see that they're on the move, not like on the move of running, trying to get away, but on the move, ready to fight and ready to destroy anything that gets in their way. And this particular card, you see that a piece of the sword is out of it. So it's in motion to be used. So they are going to fight anything. They're ready to fight. They're ready to take it to court. They're ready to fight. I guess they're saying we're ready to, I guess whatever kind of marriage they have, they still in it.
Okay, yeah, sure.
They still in it. And I definitely see they may be twixt in between about things, but they're still in their marriage and they're ready to fight. They got their guards up, but their guards are not up as in I'm afraid. Their guards are up. It's like I know what to do and I'm ready. Just in case. Again, I see the spade. I see the sword, and I see the ace of swords. So I see that they are beginning, they're running, they're here, they're there, they're just being busy because they're trying to get away from all of the gossip. Mm-hmm. And if I was Jay-Z, if I was Beyonce, I would be very, very nervous. Right. Mm-hmm. And at the end, I see temperance and what it is. They're trying to find a balance in their marriage. They're really working on a balance in their marriage. Baby Crone, go for it.
Okay. So the card that I just picked one card to represent them, and how funnily enough, a pair of birds came out to show that to symbolize that Jay and Bay come together as a wise duo. Mm-hmm. Also, in high places, looking down at people gathering their information, almost like surveillance a little bit. Yeah.
So you're saying people are watching.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But all I see is, to me, in my reading, it's more like they're isolated. It seems like right now it's them. It's them and not the world.
Right, because I was going to say, because this is the
So,
problem card.
Isolation.
Yeah, so
that's the tower. That's the
Yeah, the tower.
Yeah, see, oh my goodness. I see isolation where it's them. It's about them. Whether they're together or not, the cards say that they are.
Mm-hmm.
They love each other. And they're willing to fight it out. Now, I heard they're getting a divorce and all that. The cards ain't showing that to me.
Yeah, no, don't see that.
They kind of gloomy, but I love them. But go ahead, baby Crone.
Yes, and then next to the left, I see the maze, which represents confusion. So this could be a period of uncertainty for them, which is why they could be isolating themselves. You know. And then here we have the Scarlet,
the adulteral woman.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And here, maybe this could be Beyonce.
Hold that. Put your finger over there. Thank you. Yeah. No, that ain't that's not Beyonce. Okay. That's probably a woman that he has messed with or seen, because Jay-Z have a past of cheating. Or it could be a woman that Beyonce seen, because I heard she was bisexual and that she had an affair too with a woman. Oh, these things should not.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't surprise you.
Shouldn't surprise you.
But then lastly, I had the bittersweet for the couple. So whatever they're going through at this period, they're, like you said, they're fighting on to hold on to their marriage, being a little bit more defensive, isolating themselves, maybe communicating with each other, trying to strengthen their bond,
or putting their money and assets together, or whatever they're doing. But they are together and they are on the move. Literally, this horse is galloping. This horse is in full movement. So that's why I say I like to read different cards, because different cards, even though they're the same card, they give you different visuals. Yes. And I like that. So I definitely see that they on the move. They are moving, and they are not letting nothing get them down. They are on the run. Not like running out of bed, but this is a lot to deal with. And if I can be away from the country and I'm not involved in none of this, well, it's nothing you can do. I'm out of the country. It's no reason why they have to be in the country. You know, once they in another country, can you summons them? They had a hard time with this. So I don't know how things work.
Yeah. You're technically under foreign government and on foreign soil. So it's like,
so yeah, the rules that's in another country may not apply to what's in our country. I don't know. So you have a question for me?
Yes, my question is,
make it good, baby Crone.
I'm trying to think, how is Jay-Z and Beyonce? Yeah, how is Jay-Z and Beyonce feeling with more information coming out about Diddy and their connections?
It showed up again. This thing has what is the word that I want to use? Slayed. Mortified. Wiped out. Just blown away. Just enough where they want to be out of the country. They don't want to be tangled up in this.
And it's so funny, the Ten of Swords popped up again.
That's what I'm saying. Right. That's why I said it showed up again. So I know that this is really, really important. And also, I know that this is Gemini. And, yep, it's a Gemini. This is Gemini. And also, it's a sun card. Over here, I'm just going to say it's a Gemini and it's a sun card. So when I think of Gemini, I think of the twins. So these is frickin' frat. What do you mean? They're in it together. No matter what they say, I think they're about family first. I think before they break up, it will be about the love of their 3 children. I see a strong woman here that has control, that has more control now than what she has portrayed in the past. Okay. Because I hear her now with more of a voice, more of a beckoning, more of something to say about things versus where he did a lot. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? And maybe she could have always been mouthy or whatever. I think it's something different about B that changed this time. Again, This card
Two
showed up
swords.
again. That's it. So this lets me know that they on cycles, but they know what to do, and they're not afraid to do it. They're ready, and they're ready to strike at any time. They got their ducks in order. They are ready to strike at any time, and they know that it's going to fall on them.
Mm-hmm.
Because Jaguar Wright won't let their name see the light of the day. Okay,
that's true.
So is Jay and Beyonce, are they really working out their relationship? I see that they isolated. Here's another card. They isolate. This is I'm going to be asking you. They isolating. This so you can answer the same question when I'm done. They isolate themselves. I see the star. They got a lot of hope. They're not ready to give up on their marriage because Jay-Z know how to love her. He been with her for years. He know what to say. And it is hard when you've been with a man and he knows you and they got so much. So how do you walk away from a man when he says, I love you and I want you? That's a lot to deal with. And here the pentacles here. So I definitely see another horse.
Yeah,
I do see them on the move.
But there is definitely a lot of swords in this.
A lot of swords. So this is a lot of air. A lot of air. Go ahead. What you have?
Yes, for the question of
Jay and Bay.
Yes.
You forgot the question?
I did. I know it's not them being together.
No. The question is, I forgot too.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. I count on her to remember. Okay. So whatever it is, I forgot. Do you remember what it was? Could you tell me?
Guys remember?
See, I can't stop and rewind the tape.
Yeah. So for what I have pulled out for Jay and Bay, or Jay and Beyonce, I see the Scarlet Man.
With a Scarlet Woman.
Yes, they come in a pair, go figure. And then we have the mice, though. So whatever this is in their life, it could be eating at them. And that's why I like that. Could be allegedly wanting to leave the country.
Mm-hmm. They know. They know what they've done. Mm-hmm. Both of them. I see here. I'm asking a question. The question is, are they moving? Are they deliberately staying out of the country because they don't want to be hit or bothered with anything? How about that? Mm-hmm. So I definitely see a 7 of Pentacles. Taurus, they're stubborn, they strong, united together. I mean, united they stand, divided they fall. And I think they are standing strong in this. Here again, they are. I don't know why people think that they are going to get a divorce. I don't see it. I don't. Not right now. Yeah, I even see the Empress. Yes, it just seems like she's nurturing. Beyonce is about her family. She's about her family. And even people say they live in separate houses. People said this, people say that. I don't know. All I know is they are together. How they together, how they live is irrelevant. They are a married couple. And what I see is Beyonce is really strong. Right now, I feel as though Beyonce is in her Venus moment. Okay. What I mean, she's in her beauty. She's into herself right now. She's already got this hit record with her album. And I think this has drawn them together after so much work and toiling. And I want to know, is Beyonce going to slow down?
Okay, slow down in music.
And her not maybe make music, but slow down and traveling and stuff like that. I see Ace. Yes. I see, yes, she'll always make music and stuff like that. But I think that all the traveling and stuff, I think that she's not going to be doing too many shows and stuff. Not like that. Not like that. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so I see nepotism because they definitely trying to push their daughter, Blue Ivy, to the limelight. So I definitely see that this is a time of contemplation. They traveling, they worked hard, they deserve it. How do they feel about their house being on fire? How do they feel about that? They feel strong in the sense of whoever did it, they feel as though they're going to find out. I don't know why strong is there. Why you say they feel strong about their house being burnt down? What do you think? Pick a card.
Okay.
I think that, it just seemed like to me, they not going to sweat it. It's like they got so much. I'm sure they feel bad and have valuables, but it just seemed like they just not letting it get them down like that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you have?
What I have is a letter, and then also a gilded cage with a lock and key.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yes,
the way it came out, like you said, with the strength, a letter gives you information, so eventually the secret will come out, or maybe they even have somebody that's like a PI, private investigator, finding stuff out for them.
Mm-hmm.
And they honestly are going to take this moment trying to take this moment with a step of pride, because this is the gilded cage, and everything that looks perfect is not. So no matter how much of a front they may try to put up about how their house burnt down, they could still feel some type of way.
No, they feel a way about it.
That was literally their living space.
Well, they have many places.
Yes.
So when you got billions, I don't think that would be a problem. I don't know what to ask. I want to know, do they have anything to do with what's going on with Diddy?
Okay.
I see a celebration. So they were there during the parties. They were there. They were there during the parties. I see a 3 of Cups. I see Cancer. And I definitely see Mercury. No, that wasn't Mercury.
Yes.
Oh, Mercury. So I definitely see a celebration as a harvest, when it was giving its fruit, they were a part of it or involved in it in some capacity. Definitely, I see it. Yeah, they played in the garden. They were in it. What do you have?
Okay, let's see. More birds. And then the whip. Oh, how interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, yes, they did have some form of communication, friendliness, chirping, hanging out together with Diddy. However, now their past is coming to literally whip them, and now they're just trying to sweep it under the rug and get some healing out of the situation, not come down with it.
Mm-hmm. And also what I do see with them and this mess is, are they afraid? Well, I see that she takes time out. They take time out to work out things, talk about things. I know that they're working on their finances. Definitely. That's the separation. I definitely see the devil. It's a lot of deception, and it's a lot of deception in their marriage too.
Okay.
And I think they work on that. And she's a Virgo, right? And so I think Beyonce is a Virgo, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe too. And then I'll look up what yes.
And I know he's a Sagittarius. And because she's a Virgo, what I've known about Virgos, they're very family oriented. And it's not something she's going to want to do, just break up her family. Because she doesn't want her children to experience that. And I feel you, girl. I feel you. And after this, you'll be another Kardashian. What man would you have? What?
Yeah.
Who? And I definitely see the fight. It looked like it's won, but it's not over. Why? Because he's looking back at the mess that's back behind him. Even though they're traveling and they putting all this stuff, like they not paying attention to it. She's being preoccupied probably with the kids and whatever she got to do. I definitely see the devil. So it's definitely deception. And I see strife. So he's trying not to act like what's back in the States ain't bothering him. He's shaking and quaking in his boots. I see the Queen And when I see the queen, I see abundance. I see a black cat. So I think they probably working on their magic skills to keep this thing at bay from them. But if it don't catch up with them today, it don't catch up with them this year, it will catch up with them. Because what I do know that's going on is that every secret thing about everybody is going to be revealed. Yeah. We see bits and pieces. The only reason why he is not going down like that is because of Beyonce and her magic, but he in it too. He probably brought her in it. So I definitely see that they're into their magic.
Oh, yes.
And I definitely see, because I see the black cat, a protection, and I just don't see them ending. They can't. How you gonna break up now? That's ludicrous to me. This is where y'all need to be close, because if she's in it with him or she knows stuff, she's just as guilty.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And you're not going to tell me that she doesn't know when people have said that Beyonce tried to put a hit on him. And I believe that. So you have a question? What you have to say?
My question that I was thinking of was about taking a step away from Jay-Z and just wanting to check in on, I forget about Beyonce because she's always in the news. How is Jay-Z feeling mentally?
How is Jay-Z mental?
Yes.
He said, I ain't taking anything. He's sitting back. He's contemplating. He's in his mind. He's in his head. He's emotional. There are things that he's got to deal with. And there are things that he doesn't want to accept too. So there are things that he's dealing with emotionally, but there are things, because I see the moon. So it's very deep things inside of Jay-Z. Jay-Z know he done did some football stuff. He know it. And yet he knows it. And he's got that hard shell on the outside, like he's unbothered. But deep inside, he's shaking and quaking. Here it is, the emperor. Yeah. He knows that the law and that the power is going to come down on him. He just don't know when. What do you have?
So would that mean that he's worried about his foundation because the Four of Cups and the Emperor came out?
Most definitely, because here is a legacy card, and this is how I see it. This is a wife, and it's a family, and it's protecting his legacy. And right now, their legacy look wibbly wobbly wonk. It doesn't look good. Their legacy don't look good. It looked good with Beyonce because they haven't gone on Beyonce.
Yeah.
But don't think that they won't, because every secret thing is going to come down. It doesn't matter. It may not be today, may not be next week, but right now they're getting on Diddy.
Yes.
And he's a part of it. But they all going to be swept up in it because we know that Jay-Z done had some wicked stuff done. We know that. Mm-hmm. What you have to say?
Yes, this is actually an interesting combo to describe Jay-Z's mental, which is the snake and the dog. So at the same time, the way he feels, could it be that he might be struggling to trust people that close friends to him, maybe in the sense, because they know things about him.
Mm-hmm. That's probably why he's gone. That's probably why he's not in the States right now, allegedly.
Mm-hmm. So that's what he's got in his mind. Who do I consider a loyal friend that's going to rat me out like a snake?
Well, they all telling on everybody right now.
Yeah.
And also, I see also with that dog and that snake that the biggest problem Jay-Z had was with women.
Okay.
Women.
I believe that. I see that.
Okay. You have another question? Are they intimate? And if so, how is their sexual? How can I rephrase that? I see that Beyonce holds that. She's the one that gives and takes when that. So it's earth. I see when it come down to their sexual intimacy. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I see Beyonce is like she holds that. I don't know. Is she giving it? Is she giving the pudding that he worked so hard to get? I think the stress of it, they may not be doing too much intimacy right now. They might be intimate, but it isn't like that because I think they got a lot of stress going on between them. It's a lot of stress, a lot of talking. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. And definitely swords are everywhere.
Yes.
So we know when there's a lot of swords, there's turmoil. When there's a lot of swords, there's a lot of energy and there's a lot of thoughts and there's a lot of talking going on. Strife. And when I say strife, not good. Not good. And this has weighed on their marriage. However, I truly believe they're in it together. Yes. The death card showed up. They're in it together. So really, she probably in a place where even if she wanted to go, how?
That's true.
How?
She buried deep in it too.
She's buried deep in it too. So how? How? Yep. They just moving. They just moving on. They just moving and hope that this blow over. Hope that nothing happened. Hope that everybody forget. Hope, remember that I'm a celebrity. Remember I'm married to the great Beyonce. Just, because people really believe that Beyonce is the bee's knees. She could do no wrong. Oh, I'm just sad for people. What do you think?
What do I think
about this reading? I forgot the question. Did you?
It was talking about wow.
Your mind is tired.
I do feel a little tired.
Yes, I could tell. So anyway, I'll just let you go off. Just leave your cards unless you want to try again.
No.
I know you're struggling. I know you haven't been feeling very well. She hasn't been feeling very well, but she's not sick. She's just not well. So I definitely see that they're moving on. In other words, it's like we're not going to let death take us. We're going to outbeat this. We're going to outrun it, outdo it. Remember, they Bonnie and Clyde. That's what Bonnie and Clyde did. They were on the move, always moving. And I'm just saying, they done a lot of work together and apart. And I think that they on the run, not out of hiding, just don't want it close to them. I don't want it near me. What? I don't want the stuff I did. They playing the fool with Uranus. They playing the fool here. They acting innocent. I don't know what you're talking about, but your house got on fire. Was their house being set on fire? Was it an accident or was it maliciously done?
I like that.
It was maliciously done. Did he set that up? The Lovers? No, I don't think so. He could have, but wait a minute, hold up. The Lovers is connected to the devil because it is a 6, and the Lovers is about deception. So he could have had somebody to do it. Yeah.
Okay, I was making sure I saw that right.
What?
Looked like the pits of hell if they just went down the hole.
Oh my, I never saw that. Show it to yeah.
You guys look right here, it's red. It's a little hole to lead you down there into the hole where the devil is.
So, and as far as Blue Ivy, I think that she's going to be playing in a movie. How is that going to work for her? She's a kid, she's new, she's excited, and she's in it too. So I see a sword with her. So I don't even understand what that means. But she's going to be playing in The Lion King as the voice.
Oh, okay.
So that'll be sweet to see her in that. Yeah, as
her
the
mom
sword.
did the same thing.
Right. So we'll see. Is there any question you'd like to ask before we close out?
How's it going to end for Jay-Z and Beyonce?
They keep moving. You see this? Moving. Everything is, remember, they have swords. Swords is about movement because swords is air. So they are moving. They are moving. They ain't letting no grass grow under their feet at this juncture. They just moving. They just traveling, but that's what they do. They traveling and things like that. They just traveling and moving. And you what was your question? And guarding their secrets and getting everything organized just in case. It's got to be a frightening to see your buddy go down like this. And to know that mentally he is breaking under the weight. I would have been broke. I would have broke the day they showed up at my house, So, but I definitely see that they have their money. They definitely working with money. They definitely doing something with their money. Jay-Z is handling something to do with the money. What he's doing, I gotta say, I think it's probably illegal. If not illegal, laundering it, pushing it. I know that they're doing something with money and their material world. What they doing, I don't know. But I see them moving, and I see not moving, but just active. And I definitely see money, and I see that Jay-Z is probably, figuring out what they're going to do with their assets or whatever. Do they have lawyers and ready to go? The card said yes. They are ready to strike. I told you that from the beginning. They ready to strike. I told you that from the beginning. I told you they are ready. They are lawyered up and they are ready and they got the money and they ready to take it on. But will they win? Will they succeed? I don't know. But I know right now they just, after her work, she's been on tour, they traveling, they just sometimes just to get away from all the noise, because it's noisy over here in the States. So to get away, to just put your guards down. Him and Beyonce do have trouble, but they are together. Whether they live together or not, that's not for me to say. But they are interacting with one another. Mm-hmm. That the cards show that the devil is hot on their tails. Right?
Yes, it is. That's true.
Hot on their tails. And right now, they just not in the country. And I think when you are heated like that, it is good to get away. Mm-hmm. Because if I'm in another country, they could just disappear.
They really could.
They could just disappear and we could never hear or see from them again. And it's nothing that the United States could do. Why? Because they left. Mm-hmm. You can't go, hey, I'm coming to get you. No. They left. I don't know. Maybe that's what they're doing. It's getting housed in another country for protection. I don't know. Seems like it. That's what it seems like. Seems like they protecting themselves. They what are they going? They lawyered up and they what's their word? They lawyered up and they are ready for whatever they have to deal with. However, whether they're going to live in the States, I don't know, because it's I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised they got a home in another country.
I wouldn't be either.
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, anyway, baby Crone is tired. I'm a little hungry, so I could just go on and read a little bit more. But I hope you enjoyed this. I will be reading on Beyonce next month, as always. And like I said, it's a lot of turmoil going on in their lives. They're out of the country as I read now. By the time, who knows what it'll be like tomorrow. They're out of the country. They are definitely ready. They lawyered up. They're balancing it all out. They are together. They are a couple. Whether they have problems, but they together. Mm-hmm. For how long? I don't know. But I can't imagine her leaving now. Where are you going?
No idea.
It'll just look too suspicious to me.
That is true.
And half of the world would be, I'm for it, and I knew it. I would just feel like it would be, she's hiding, she's guilty. That's how it would be. But if she stayed with them, she might, just because of who she is, they might forgive her and he could take a pass to some degree. What do you think?
I hope they don't take mercy on Beyonce.
You don't mean that.
Well, hey, listen, if she was in
I understand you say if she's guilty, if all of them guilty, I want them all to pay their debt. Period. And you're not going to tell me you with this man.
Yes.
And you know nothing, and you haven't participated in nothing. Beyonce be like,
yes, she be a gangster.
So I know she'd be like, what?
Yes.
What? She jumped. I could see her now. What you say about my man? It's you mess with the wrong person.
Yes, the wrongest.
You know what? Take her out. I could see it. I'm not saying she did. The word on the street is she is not a wallflower. This is a powerful woman.
Yes.
And she's not no chump. Don't let her fool you. And if you look at Beyonce's face, she's looking more mature and she's getting more harder. She's looking more and more. She's attractive. I'm not saying nothing like that. I'm saying, especially when she's got that platinum blonde, it really washes her out.
It does.
And it makes her look more older and it makes her look hard.
Okay.
It makes her look very hard. Gangster style. You know, so with this being said, she love her children, she love her family because that is a Virgo. And I know for a fact he's a Sagittarius, and I know he loves his family, and I know he'll be lost without his family because Sagittarius love family. They love people. They love togetherness. You see, you got your good Sagittarius and your bad Sagittarius, but he an old head. This man almost what? Going in his late 60s. I mean, he's not in his 60s, but this man has got to be 50, 56.
Close 54.
If he ain't lying. So with that being said, that's our reading on Beyonce and Jay-Z on the move. They on the run. Run for what? They don't want to deal with this. They ain't trying to deal with none of this. She done made a lot of money. You know, she done did a lot right now. They just chilling and just trying to get everything. I can't even imagine how do you have peace when you have something burning on your back like this. They got a boulder on their backs. How do you, a target, how do you sleep at night? I leave you with that.
I mean, clearly. I don't know where the 9 of Swords went, but it looks like somebody's having sleepless nights.
Yeah, they are having sleepless nights.
Beyonce been slayed by that 10 of Swords.
Here it is, slayed by it. Both of them shook by it, but they keep moving. And with that being said, we're going to keep moving too. Until the next time. Sunflowers.